Well, hi, everybody. Well, I went apple picking yesterday. Now, I'm going to show you what an apple looks like when it's picked from a tree. This is what it looks like, folks. I'm making apple pie today. It's fall. It's time for apple pie. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting up some apples. I would recommend you 6 apples. Let's pull this down here. Start slicing them up. It's also International Cooking Day today, folks. Put into a bowl. I have a few more to slice up. Then I'm going to flavor it and I'm going to pop it in the oven, and you're going to have a fantastic, wonderful apple pie today. Can you imagine you go to the orchard and you pick an apple from a tree? It tastes a lot better, folks, from the orchard than when you go buy it at the store. I mean, I have a wonderful store in town, obviously, but it's nothing better than picking a homemade apple. We actually have an apple tree in our own backyard. Living in the country is very rewarding, folks. Let me tell you something, folks. Very rewarding. Cut it up, slice it up, whatever you want to do with it. Stick it into the bowl. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I've cooked my whole life today. It's also International Cooking Day. You can use cooking and baking. It's the same thing, obviously. There's a difference, but, it still goes in the same field, Cooked since and baked since I was 8 years old, folks, and I love every minute of it. I would never give it up. Granted, I know I'm a widow. I've been a widow for over a year, but I still enjoy doing it. It's something I like to do, being in my kitchen. Okay. I always call myself king of the kitchen. Okay, we got about a couple more to do. We have to slice up a few more apples. Now make sure you don't put this in. You got to make sure it's almost completely cored. Okay. Now, let's slice the next apple. Look how beautiful this in red this is. This is a red delicious apple. There's many kinds of apples that you can pick from. Yes, I did red delicious. My daughter did golden delicious. There's hundreds of millions of brands of apples that you can go out there and pick. There's Empire. There's any kind of apple you want, you can grab. I gone to this place called Battle View Orchard. They've got the best apples going, folks. I'm telling you. Yeah, I love to make a homemade apple pie. My grandma Elizabeth made the best. Sometime I am going to make a pie crust. But today I'm a little bit blah. I think it's the weather, folks, honestly. I just think it's the weather. Weather is not the best kind of weather going right now. You don't really feel 100%, It just doesn't last much longer. We're going to have a problem. I'm not going to be able to use this much longer. Peelers might had it also, like me. It's really funny. As things get older, they give out. So we'll get another peeler. It's not a big deal. You can always order it online or just pick it up at the store. You better laugh. If you break during the show, peeler, I'm going to be very sad. The apple skin will not hurt you, folks. You know that. All right, let's cut these apples up and let's clean up this mess. Because Grandma Elizabeth would be yelling at me right now. She would say, Debbie, you're leaving a mess. You need to clean it up. That's what she would say to me. There's nothing better than, I'm telling you, when you go pick an apple from a tree, folks, it has a different taste. It's a sweeter taste. It's delicious and wonderful tasting, folks. It's so delicious. Okay. We'll cut this up. We got a couple more apples. We got one more to do, and then we're going to flavor it, and we're going to stir it mixed together. It's going to be delicious and yummy. Here we go. Yeah, I love making stuff in the fall, folks. It's fantastic. Oh, I've got a couple more to go, and it'll be done. I want to make sure we have at least 6 apples in here. It's amazing what you can do with apples, folks. It's delicious and yummy. Okay, as you get older, your arthritis really bothers you. I almost nicked my finger. That would have been horrible. If you ever do that, folks, please don't panic. It would bleed a little bit, but it'll stop. You have to run it under warm water. Then you have to disinfect it, and have one more to do. And I think we make sure we have enough. Now, let me add one more apple. I just want to make sure we have one more in here. Look how beautiful this one is. I literally picked it off the tree. One more. Let's peel away, and we'll be mixing in everything in a minute. Make sure I got my spoon in here. Wouldn't you know it? When you find something, you can't find it. Here we go. Now, everything's ready to go. And the next step is going to be actually making the apple pie filling, and that's going to be fantastic. Yeah, just because I'm a widow, folks, it doesn't mean I should stop what I'm doing. You know, it's not going to bring back Johnny no matter what I do. And I actually felt very bitter about his death for over a year, and I finally admitted it to myself. I have no right feeling that way. It was his time to leave. That was it. There was nothing I could have done about it. Okay. All right, here we go. One more, and then the fun part is going to begin. Here we go. All right, that's it. Now, let's clean up this mess. Always clean up your mess, okay, folks? Now I got to go to the next step. So I'm going to put this on pause. I would say for a good hour while it bakes in the oven at 350, but we got to do the filling. Now, I have a cup of granulated sugar that I'm going to add in here in a minute. Let me just get it cleaned up. Oh, gosh. Come on, I already have a heart. Okay. This is going to be a double crust pie. It's going to be fantastic and wonderful. I'll make sure everything's done, and then I'm going to start my filling. I'm sorry, folks. Don't you go anyplace, Mr. Cinnamon. Okay, let's move this over here. I have 6 apples in this bowl. What I want to do now is I'm going to add a cup of granulated sugar. You don't have to add the whole cup, folks. It might be sweet enough, folks. Let me mix this together. Yeah, that's going to be enough. I don't want to put too much sugar in. Now, I'm going to add some granulated cinnamon. I also want to add in 4 tablespoons of flour. Four tablespoons of flour, then we'll do the cinnamon, then we're going to pop it in the oven, and the whole house is going to smell like fall. 1, 2, 3, here. There we go. 4. 4 tablespoons of flour. Next is my cinnamon. Just dash it over. You don't want it too sweet with cinnamon because one time it was, cinnamon can be overly powerful, so be careful. There we go. Oh, folks, it smells fantastic. Now we're going to mix this together. I have one more thing I have to add in here, a little bit of water. There we go. Okay. Okay, now, I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of water, or you could add lemon juice in here. It doesn't really matter. Now, one more thing. I want to add in 2 or 3 squares of unsalted butter. Because what's going to happen is this is going to melt into the apple. It's going to taste really fantastic. I can smell it already, folks. It smells fantastic. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, I'm almost done, folks. Not going to be much longer, I guarantee it. All right. I can sit down in 5 minutes and relax. Here we go. Oh. All right, what I'm going to do now, folks, is I'm going to pop this into a pie shell. With the syrup and everything dripping all over, we've got syrup coming out now. Oh, it's going to be delicious and yummy. Folks, this is what you get in the fall. You're going to get all kinds of treats with apple, pumpkin. Here we go. Now, we're going to put the top layer on. Here we go. We just want to make sure that it looks attractive, folks. You don't want something that's not attractive, folks. Okay. Let me get my cookie sheet. I got to get that ready to go to. Because what I want to do, folks, is I want to put on top of the cookie sheet the pie crust. The pie pan. I don't want to take a chance if it gets too hot either. I also want to make sure we have aluminum foil. Look how beautiful that looks, folks. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Oh. Okay. You want to make it look really attractive, folks. I really cannot wait to have this. It's going to be fantastic. Oh. Okay. Slit it. Make sure at all times you put slits in it. You got to let the steam go through it. All right. 1 hour at 350, and you will have an apple pie that you will never forget. Here we go. Okay, now. Okay, I did it again. I'll be back in an hour. And here we are. Delicious homemade apple pie with apples freshly picked off an apple tree. I'm going to show you some beautiful apples that you can only get in the fall. Oh. You have not lived till you pick an apple off an apple tree. It's delicious and yummy. Now, I recommend let this cool off for about a good hour. You don't want to burn your tongue on. And you can have it lukewarm, absolutely, but maybe a side dish of vanilla ice cream to turn it into apple pie a la mode. It's a delicious, wonderful. Let me lift it up for you so you can see it. Delicious, wonderful homemade apple pie, which apples fresh picked from the orchard. Everybody, come to Country Kitchen. Have a great day.